Okay, so I am live on Facebook as well. I only have a few minutes, but everything that I use pretty much is clean, clean products. You are in fitness and wellness. Hi, Ada Wom. Nice to meet you, my friend. Nice to meet you. I am original from Mexico. I live in Nashville. I am a business woman, entrepreneur, coach, whatever you want to call it. Like you probably coach too. And there's other people here on other platforms. So we are on Instagram. We are on Facebook, and also we are on YouTube and Twitter. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, my friend. I'm just gonna show just a quick run of what I do, literally, because I'm going to a concert. I have all my brushes here, some of the makeup stuff. I don't really use a foundation that is actually too thick, but this is how my face looks, and I feel uncomfortable for not having any filters or anything like that, which I think it's really cool. But I start either with my lashes, which I curl them with a spoon. I curl them with a spoon. They're not fake lashes. They're pretty long, yes, and they're good because I take collagen and vitamin C and some other goodies. So I curl the lashes first, and this is probably for girls, but I'm glad that you're here. If you're a man, you know, it's all also good to take care of your skin. I have two great products before I go into even my lashes and brows. I am going to be using this Absolute Enriched cream from Butters. Butters is actually, one of my brands, one of the brands that we own. And full disclosure, yes, I own this company. And this thing is brand new. This is my favorite one. This has peptides, and if you don't like to, or you wouldn't like to use any other things in your face, like injectables and things like that, that's completely fine. But if you do, these products actually make your product last longer. We also have the Absolute hydrating cream that you can see here. This one, also from Butters, it's a version of the one that I have over here. And goodness, this is so tough. All right. Oop. Same thing. This one is not as firm as the other one that I was showing you, the Absolute Enriched cream. This one is completely runny, and this other one, the hydrating cream is more water based. So what I do literally, and there's 3 minutes. I promise myself to do it in 5. So I curl the lashes, and as you're joining, let me see where's that you're connecting from. Type number 1 if you're connecting live, number 2 if you're connecting on a replay. But literally, yes, I laminated my brows today so they look good. But I literally just laminated them, and I use this pencil, which is a very, very gentle pencil. And I just kind of like fill some gaps here on my natural brows. And that's what I do. Nothing fancy, not promoting any brand, but I'm just telling you what it is. You can find any of these things at any store. And I go and do my moisturizer first, and then we'll do a little bit of foundation, which is a tint. And this tint, my friends, I'm telling you, this tint is really good. Let me see. We have people here on other platforms. I think that should be we should we should be on TikTok. Let me check. We are about to be on TikTok. So yes, we are about to be on TikTok. So what I do, you don't have to use um a brush. I do use a brush because I like to apply it evenly to different parts. So first of all, I start with these parts that are some of the areas where I have most of my issues, which we're all aging, but we're kind of like just trying to stay within, the within the looking young, but eventually things are gonna sag, and that's gonna be completely fine. So you can actually apply it going upwards, but it doesn't matter for real. And I just pat it right here underneath my eyes. What's good about this lotion is that it has peptides. So if you are not thinking about doing any injectables, this is a really good option because it actually evens out your skin. It has hyaluronic acid, it has CoQ10, it has ceramides, peptides, as I mentioned, which the biggest active ingredient, which has medical studies, is called Argilarox. You can find it online. You can go to buttersglobal.com, buttersglobal.com if you're in the United States. If you are in any other country, you can also go to shop.newhopeglobal.com, shop.newhopeglobal.com, and you're going to be able to find this product there. So I do this, and I kind of like pat it just for the sake of time. If you have more time, then you can just let it sit. I also do my neck, as you can see, but I go little by little and from bottom to top, like gently, gently, gently. And I use it in the morning, and I also use it at night. But you can tell that my areas of problems are right here, and these only can actually we can do exercise to help out that part of our skin. So secondly, and thank you so much for being here, and I hope I have some friends and we have some people here from different parts of the US and Mexico. Thank you for being here. If you are on Facebook, let's see. Let me see who we have here from Facebook. Just say hello, type number one if you're watching live, number two if you're watching on a replay. But let's go ahead and do this other one. Man, we've been here for 7 minutes and I haven't finished. Okay, this is what I do. I just put a tint. This tint has also hyaluronic acid and it has SPF. I usually use with that this SPF, like I combine, this one has like 30, like from this tint that I use. I'm not promoting that brand because it's not my brand, but I use SPF 50 from Butters, and honestly, I really love it. I really love it because you put it with the tint. It doesn't matter what type of foundation, makeup, or tint you use, and it's brand new, so it's coming up. This one is a combination of minerals and different other SPF factors. I like it. It's very, very, very good for your skin. If you wonder, should you use sunscreen? And I'm just combining it with my makeup so I don't have to run my face twice. Yes, you need to use it all the time if you are into anti-aging. And I'm gonna pat it right here. Like this. Why do I do this? Because we're gonna avoid having like tons of unnecessary makeup in the skin, so it goes straight, like if you're airbrushing. I'm not an expert on doing makeup. I'm just showing you some of our creams because I really, really am passionate about skincare. And on the forehead, I'm just gonna do it very lightly, very lightly. Okay. And you can tell that this is a very light foundation, not light, but like very not heavy makeup, but it holds the entire day. I like it and I love it. And we're gonna be having something very similar in Butters in the future. So you can use whichever, but what I use right now was my foundation with sunscreen, with Butter sunscreen. Oh, and it's so good. It's so good. And I also go and pat the neck because whenever you want to do your makeup, I always recommend, and also your skincare, don't forget this part because usually you will age and you're gonna be able to see that you only put moisturizer or product on your face, but you neglected your neck. Anyways, what else? Let me see. Okay, changing the lighting. Ooh, that's way too much. Anyways, we are going to apply now. What do we do? What do we do? We have our, this one, our powder, the setting powder, very lightly. And I already have it pre-loaded with powder. And then, by the way, I make a full disclosure. This is Chanel. Yes, they're not paying me to do that, but anyways, it's my favorite. I do these parts. I do a very, um, very light contouring, so, and I learned a secret from one lady that I follow, not only follow, but she's an amazing actress, Mexican actress. Her name is Salma Hayek. I want to show you how to erase some lines when you're on screen, when you are either maybe you're doing videos or, like her, she's, an actress. And I just apply a little bit right here. I don't like it to have. I don't want to have a ton of product, especially today that I had a facial. So when you have a facial, make sure that you don't apply too much makeup. And I love makeup, but sometimes I overdo it. So, anyways, okay, that's there. And you're seeing all my brushes here. Yes, I have different brushes from Chanel and from different other companies. I love this brush. And what I like about it is that it's very light. And of course, always, ladies, clean your brushes every week. Clean your brushes because that's gonna help you also stay healthy, but not only stay healthy, but you're gonna use less product. When I started, like, I didn't realize how much it helps because I used to just dispose them, but you can actually wash them with some product. There are some clean products, in different parts of the world. Here in the US, Target has some really great options for that. Also Amazon, so you can also make your own soap for your brushes. So I kind of like blend everything, and the reason why I do very little makeup, you can see, your face glows, on its own. I have not done any highlighter. This is it, man. This is what makes you feel and look glowy. I also use the Firming Beauty Blend, the antioxidant serum. Of course, I use it at night. Uh, we also have the hydrating serum, repairing serum, and okay, so I have firming, yes, antioxidant, hydrating, repairing, and we have the oil shot, which I don't have here, which is incredible. It's really good. And our brand is about to have a sale in the US. In Europe, we have 30% off the entire line of butters in butters.si. So that's it from my side. I usually do some other things. I'm gonna use some highlighters. Yes, why not? And then the lips. Then I'm gonna go to a concert. Today, mostly, no talk about nothing, which I love to talk. Okay, you can tell I love to talk, right? And the secret from Salma Hayek. So I usually just highlight my nose. You can also contour your nose. I do that too. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I use this pencil very lightly and I contour it. You see that? But then I mix it I not mix it, but I blend it with this brush, and you can tell that, it's contour, but it's not looking fake or weird. You can also, I like this one when I'm traveling because I have not only the contour but the other side. I wish I could tell you what brand, but they don't pay me to say that. You can use any. Just the fact that you can do highlights on your eyes. And I forgot the lashes, right? I'm about to be done because I need to go. Okay, that's it. Perfect. We blended. Uh, Everybody has their own way to do makeup. I have my own way too. But I just show you what works for me really fast because I do videos, but I don't spend a lot of time or product just on makeup because, imagine if I do videos every day or every other day, uh, it's just insane. For the skin, for the health of the skin, you need to make sure that you don't overdo it. So perfect. Thank you, my friends, for the nice comments here on either platform. So I have mirrors all over the place here in the studio. I have, yes, the lashes are not fake lashes. They asked me. Nope. These are my lashes. And I try to stay away from like harsh chemicals when it comes to do my lashes to protect my eyes. But I do drink collagen, so that's why they grow and grow. And I do other food supplements so I can stay on the healthy side. So the secret from my friend, let me see if I have it here. I don't have it, man, but I might need to leave you here for a second and go and grab it. But there is a secret for you to actually erase these lines. And I do not have this product and I wouldn't like to just stand up, but there is one thing that there is um it is a powder that is literally white, and you just pat it in between here and also in between your eyes. So you can also do it with a brush with enough setting powder, but it works wonders. So anyways, let me do my lips and then I'll let you go because we're gonna go to a concert. This is also, no, this is Dior. I just do it like this. I don't have fillers on my lips. If somebody asks me, they keep on telling me what I inject. I don't inject anything. And if I ever needed to, I will be very honest with you. I don't judge people for doing those things. I think you have to do what you have to do, but also do it in a healthy way. So the only thing I apply is this serum, which is I think it's cherry oil, something like that, and it's my gloss. So and I use any pencil, which you can pick your color preference, and I use this, and voila, simple and easy. In less than 20 minutes, you're done. Actually, you can go to an event like this. You don't need a whole bunch of things on your face, but if you keep it simple, it's beautiful and it's fast and you look good, your skin looks healthy. Hey, let's do one more thing. I forgot this. I have a highlighter from one of my favorite brands too. I also highlight these parts so you can add a glow. It looks, like if you got suntan, and it looks really good. I mean, you don't necessarily have to have it. I love it because I look like if I had a tan or something like that. So it's really cool. So that's it, my friends. Thank you for being here, for joining me on getting ready with me. I have to go. I have to go to a concert. We need to do so many things around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you ever need any advice, anything that has to do with skincare or food supplements, I'm here. Business, and personal development. Thank you for being here. I love you, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye for now.